If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: how do introverts change their personality by freely interacting socially without any hesitation? Answer by Sahil Sharma. Guys, I will suggesting some tips that how to become socialized. Socializing is defined as accepting the ideologies and terms of the society. But nowadays, it has come to have a different meaning. By socializing, today, we mean making friends or for corporate people making contacts that will be beneficial in the future. Socializing is easy when you have a cheerful and an enthusiastic mindset. Some suggestions on how to socialize are: 1. Just be yourself. The right people will be with you only when you try being yourself, as you cannot remain fake all throughout life. Like, if you are an introvert, be mysterious, or if you are into sports or public speaking, then being humble can help you socialize better. The key here is being optimistic and loving yourself as you are. 2. Start by doing small things. Pay attention to how you look and be confident about your body language, as it should portray friendliness. Listen more than you speak and try to have a one-on-one conversation with people. The key here is to make friends with all age groups. This will expand your knowledge too. Just be nice to others and see how the magic happens. 3. Find people who share your interests. People with the same mindset get really well with each other. Try to join clubs or take up a hobby or class. Stop worrying about what people think of you in a new place. They will eventually start liking you if you are doing well. 4. Make fun of yourself. Once in a while, make fun of yourself. Being funny is an art. Just practice and have fun once in a while. Don't be insecure about yourself and get a backup in case you fall down. Maybe it helps you to become ambivert and improve your social relations as well as improve your skill for future challenges. Answer by Ashwitha. Being an introvert myself, I sometimes feel awkward to talk to people around me. I have a lot in my mind but couldn't express them properly due to my nature. Generally, introverts never initiate a conversation. They wait for the other side to begin first. So I started to change myself. Whenever I come across a stranger, I started to initiate the conversation. And I stopped thinking about all the shit like what would they think if I talk or if I laugh louder. I used to lock up myself in a room so that no one disturbed my peace of mind. But there are the things done by your own mind. If you come out of your comfort zone and start interacting with people, you really feels like dumb. I miss this life all these days, but today I wake up with a smile on my face, no regrets, and flaunt a smile to my reflection in the mirror and get ready to face the world. The challenge is to be yourself in the world that is trying to make you like everyone else. So be you. Don't fear to face the people. Just keeping on interacting and someday you will feel bliss. And coming to the question, be yourself, it is very important. Don't change for someone so that they like you. So these are the things I have changed to interact socially without any hesitation. Thank you. Answer by Alice Richards. I wouldn't describe it as a change of personality, per se. Instead, I'm very social and fun to be with until my tolerance for people, noise, and sensory stimulation is exhausted. Then, I have to go be alone in a quiet place, doing my own thing, preferably at home, to recharge so I can tolerate it some more at a later date. It's difficult to describe, but being around lots of people for a period of time is like sensory overload. It's like getting into a sauna or a steam room. At first it feels good, but after a while, the amount of time is different for each person. It's become stifling, you can't take anymore, and you have to get out. The relief of a nice shower afterwards is like the relief of escaping to your nice, quiet home. As I've gotten older, I've come to realize that I don't like getting to the sensory overload stage. It's very uncomfortable, and, with a few exceptions, don't feel the need to put myself in that kind of situation. So, I take preventative measures by staying by myself most of the time. In fact, I once spent an entire week alone at home without talking to a soul. I finally felt the need to get out amongst people, so took a drive to a local farmer's market. After shopping for 3,045 minutes, my need to be around people was satisfied and I came home. Typically, the social stimulation I get from being at work every day is more than enough for me, so I usually keep to myself for the entire weekend. I guess that's why I gravitated towards a job where I work with one child at a time, instead of an entire classroom of them. I could never do that. Once I retire in June, Illinois, engage in enough social activities to meet whatever needs I have, but look forward to not having to do it every day. Think of it as the reverse of extroversion, whereas can only stand being alone for so long and feel they'll go nuts if they don't get out and around other people. They need people, noise, and activity around them to feel alive, whereas those things are like fingernails down a blackboard to someone like me. Being at home alone for an evening or two a week is about all they can stand, whereas I can't wait to get home to solitude and quiet after work. So, if our tolerance levels for being with people are on a sliding scale, extroverts are at one end, and introverts at the other. There are many people who fall in the middle, but somewhere around the 75% mark on either end is where the S&Ds come in. These are the people who seek out more social stimulation or more solitude than the norm, so are given the label of extrovert or introvert. I guess understanding sensory stimulation is the key. With that comes the dislike for cocktail party small talk, the preference for deeper conversations with very few people at a time, and the tendency towards internal functioning. These keep the external stimulation to a minimum, which is the driving force for an introvert.